Oh, there goes Nova. Did you look?
I take a breath, I'm not gonna lose. This is what I came here to do.
This is another episode with Team Mitchell. We are currently working on flipping a property, have another one under contract, and today's episode is about why are you not getting started?
Do it! Just do it!
Because the reality is 80 to 90% of people that want to do real estate never get beyond just wanting to do real estate. They never take that first step. Or they might just purchase their own primary residence and that's it. But if you're watching this today and you're one of those people, continue to keep watching. But man, you got to step out and you just got to go do it. Whenever Sarah and I got started, we read some books, and we went through a couple real estate classes. But even after all that, we didn't know everything. And still today, we still don't know everything. And we probably won't next year, or the year after that, or even 10 years from now. So if you feel like you just got to know everything about it before getting in, you're never going to get in, because it's an ever-changing market. It's an ever-changing industry. And if you're just waiting for the next crash, good luck. Because who knows, it could be next month, it could be a year from now, it could be 5 years from now, it could be 10 years from now, and you just missed out on all the opportunity from now until then. And if you're looking for a long-term hold and to buy a rental, but you want to wait till the market crashes, regardless of where the market's at right now, if you just really watch houses and you watch the house prices and you know your market well enough, you can find a deal that's going to be able to cash flow. And by cash flow, I mean making more than the payment. And if that's what your end goal is, to be able to bring in more income residually for your lifetime or whatever, to be able to increase your income monthly, there's no reason to wait for the crash. Because think of it this way, if you say you buy a house today and it's going to cash flow say $500 a month, which if you go and shop around and you really analyze everything, you should be able to find a house that can cash flow pretty close to that. Regardless if the market crashes or not, you still own that house. Even if that house goes down to, let's just say, 60% of what it was worth whenever you purchased, if you're still able to rent it out and make a few $100s a month, even if your rent went down a little bit, which I doubt that it would, but even if your rent went down a little bit, it doesn't affect you. Whether the market crashes, whenever you hold a rental, it doesn't affect you, because you're still making your monthly income. Yeah, you may have gotten a better deal on it. Say, okay, well, you would have saved, $20,000. Big whoop. Really, as far as being able to make that cash flow, you don't know. Okay, say you save that $20,000 because you waited for the crash, but you also didn't capture the $500 a month for however long from now until then. And not only that, but there's ways to be able to get into real estate with very, very little or no money down. So if you could get into a house, let's just say you get into a rental for let's just say $5,000. And you get it rented out and you're making $500 a month. Whether that market crashes or not, you have $5,000 in the deal. So even if it dropped 20, it's not like you lost $20,000. Okay, you may have been able to get it $20,000 cheaper, but you probably still wouldn't have changed the amount that you put in by that much, and it wouldn't really change your loan amount by that much. So why wouldn't you just get in now? Just hold on to it. 'Cause if you're going to be buying rentals, it should be buying a rental that you're going to hold forever. Not just a couple years and then sell it, because with all the depreciation that you can write off and all the tax benefits of it, it really does make sense to hold on to rentals for the very extremely long term, not just 5 or 10 years. Or whenever you do sell them, you're going to have to pay back some of those tax benefits that you took over those years of having a rental. But, which that's a whole other episode. Okay, but if you're gonna, okay, let's say you want to flip a property, but you're afraid the market might crash. If you're buying a house to flip, you shouldn't be paying market price for it at all. You should be able to have that house at such a steep discount whenever you purchase it that, and your profit should be in there as well, that if the market started to go down, it's not like it's never plummeted overnight crazy like that. A lot of times there's big indicators, and you know what? You can go and lower your price and get rid of it. So what if you don't make anything and you washed your hands of it? You might only have $5,000 in the deal, and even if the absolute worst thing happens, you have a property that you own, that you bought at a good deal, that if the market crashes, you owe what it's worth. Roughly, give or take a little bit. But if you buy it right, it should be able to have multiple exit strategies. You should be able to rent it. If you're not able to sell it, you should be able to rent it and have it make sense as a rental, or be able to make money on it as a flip. That way, if for whatever reason you can't sell it, you have that as an option. It's always good to have more than one exit strategy. This is Earl signing off. Peace.